We are in the studio today with Al and Ann Underwood of the Underwood team with Home Real Estate. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's great to have you with us here at Three Eagles Communications. I have questions about the real estate market, and I bet you can answer them.
Most of them, I hope
so. We're going to ask away here and get educated on what's going on in the marketplace. And let's start with you, Ann. Here is my first question today. The real estate market has been in the news a lot lately. In your opinion, what is the Lincoln and Seward market like? Is it a buyer's market, a seller's market? How would you describe it right now?
Right now, I would say that we are at the end of the buyer's market, upslide into a seller's market. The average inventory is about 6 months out, or under 6 months, so we have moved from buyer's market to seller's market. There are some cases where we've actually seen sellers who have priced right, staged their house well, end up with 2 or 3 offers at once that they are able to choose which buyer they want to work with in some cases. So
now you mentioned something interesting. You talk about staging.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into that a little bit more. If I'm selling my home, talk a little bit about the staging process. What's involved? Do you assist in that area? What can you tell me?
I definitely do make recommendations on things that will help market the home better and have it look better. One of the most important things is how it will look in a photo, because you and I both know that the buyers start looking these days on the internet, and if the photos on the internet don't look well then or appealing, then they click past that house and move on to the next one without ever calling an agent or getting inside to do an actual physical tour. So if you end up with a home that has pastel pinks in the little girl's room and pastel blues in the little boy's room, and the photo ends up online making it look like it's fluorescent pink and that type of thing, then we're going to recommend that you buy a gallon of paint and
makes all the sense in the world.
Tone down the color. Smaller rooms look even smaller with too much furniture, too much clutter on the countertops in the kitchen is distracting, things like that. So
makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
So really a lot of it starts online. That's where people are going to do their initial research.
Correct.
Al, you've been in the business 40 years.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your background. I know it includes remodeling and construction. Fill us in a little bit.
I've built over 600 homes in the last 40 years. I have a degree in architecture and engineering. I can assist people in deciding whether or not to move a wall, whether a wall can be moved. For buyers, I can give them a ballpark pretty close on what new cabinets would cost, carpeting, things like that. For sellers, I can help them get repairs done on whole house inspections at a discount.
I'm sure you're very well connected through the market area here. Now, how does construction tie in with real estate? With your experience here, both of your experiences together, it's one-stop shopping, it sounds like here.
Yes, a lot of times we will have people that want to move up to new construction. We'll help them sell their house. If they do get their house sold, we'll let them move in early, so it makes that part of it more convenient. It's just a nice, smooth transition.
What sets your business aside? Let's say I'm selling my home and I call you folks first. I have choices in the market, and like in any market basically. Here in Lincoln, what's the difference that you bring to the table if I'm going to work with you? Ann, question for you.
I would say the difference is the fact that we have 3 people on our team that all have different specialties, working as one unit, working for as though we were one person. I bring to the table the technical part of it, keeping up on new technology, marketing, staying on top of the real estate market, doing the research to know whether a house is positioned well within the market. My husband Al brings to the table the construction part of it. We can show a home that was built in the late 1800s and someone may be concerned about the foundation, and he can say, you know, I really don't think you need to be, but let's get a professional in here. But he can help people decide whether an issue that they're seeing that looks really bad, whether it is bad or something that they should not really need to be concerned about. So he can bring that to the table. Also, we're working with people that either want new construction or don't want new construction, so we can provide both. it doesn't matter to us what they choose. We just work with them to choose. And then Ashley also brings to the table the helping us with the marketing. She does the paperwork behind the scenes. She helps us schedule showings. She does callbacks for agents when they show properties or listings for us to get feedback on what the showings are like, and you know, positives and negatives that we're hearing about the house, so we can give that feedback back to the seller.
Al, if I'm selling my home, how do I determine price?
The market determines the price. We as realtors, we can help market the house, but we can't really, we can give you a general idea, but what we do is a CMA, and we base it on other houses that have sold recently, and what an appraiser will look at too. But in a sense, the market actually determines the price.
If I need more information, how do I find you online? Phone number? What's your contact information, and how do we get you?
We have a website, we have cell phones, we have email, so we have texting. So our website is underwoodteam4u.com. Our cell phones, mine is 450-5060, and his is 432-1432.
I'm assuming we're allowed to call those if you're giving us
correct.
the numbers. Okay, good.
And we both have real estate email addresses as well. So
Great. We've been speaking with Al and Ann Underwood of the Underwood team with Home Real Estate. Thanks for coming into our studio at Three Eagles Communications.
thank you. Appreciate it.
Choose the Underwood team and consider